Hi, my name is Lawrence Jackson. I am head of film practice at the School of Arts at the University of Kent, and I want to talk a bit about Russell Hoban and his significance to me, and a little bit about Ridley Walker. But what you've got in front of you is an image of the cover of the first book I read by him. I was 8 or 9, and my English teacher at primary school recommended this book, How Tom Beat Captain Majorque and His Hired Sportsman, which is the great Russell Hoban and Quentin Blake combination. And I loved it, and you'll see that my father at the time, in the village of Wookey Hole in Somerset, where I actually grew up, wrote an inscription to me. And then years later, I tried to make a film of one of Hoban's later novels, published in, I think maybe 2002, a book called Amaryllis Night and Day. And with a producer, through the wonderful Dominic, who's Hoban's great friend and editor and adapter, we got to have a meeting with Russell Hoban. And you'll see further down the page, he signed it for me. Best wishes for happy fooling around. And it was October 2007. We met him in West London, really close to where he lives, and went home. I don't know why, and saw his incredible grotto, as it were, full of videotapes and books and bags. And this is exactly how I remember Russell Hoban, like a magus in his lair. And he sent me quite a few brilliant emails over the next year or two, full of pithy suggestions about adapting his book and his work in general. And I became aware of Ridley Walker around this time. So after I read his later books, such as Amaryllis Night and Day, The Bat Tattoo, Linger a While, those books. And I, of course, listened to the brilliant Radio 3 dramatization adapted by Dominic, and was aware of the Manchester Royal Exchange stage adaptation by Hoban himself, starring David Threlfall as Riddley. So for me, as a filmmaker and film educator, Ridley Walker stands alone as the great unmade British micro-budget movie, arguably, in the spirit of Mad Max, the early Mad Max films that George Miller made. And one day, it may not be myself, I hope someone interprets it for the screen, films it in Kent on location, and it speaks so clearly to where we are now as it did 40 years ago. But it was my great privilege to meet Russell Hoban and hang out with him a while a few years ago. And for that, I'm very, very grateful. Thank you.